Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, we've got a 9-game slate for NHL today. So we're going to have a action-packed video here for the NHL. And before we get into the video, before we get into yesterday's recap, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also, you can follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter and at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. And also, we have a Discord channel, which will be in the description down below. So if you click on the link, you can join our Discord server as well. And as always, leave a comment in the comment section below, letting me know your favorite NHL play for today. All right, quick recap of yesterday. We went 2-1-1. Our only loss of the day was Carolina. They lost in overtime, 4-3. Huberdeau scoring 2 goals and an assist yesterday for Florida got them the win in overtime. So it is what it is. Overtime is overtime. We lost on an overtime. Our push was from Calgary and Vancouver. Calgary really put it on the Flames last night, 5-1 final. Really getting there. Maybe this could be good times to come, better times to come for Vancouver. Good signs there for them. And then we also, our 2 wins, Ottawa and Toronto after the 6-5 ultimate comeback from Ottawa 2 nights prior. Toronto did exactly what we thought they would do. They came out, they buckled down on defense, and they held the Senators to 1 goal and got the win 2-1. And then Edmonton got the win last night versus the Winnipeg Jets, 3-2. Congratulations to Connor McDavid, who got his 500th point last night. All right, so yesterday we went 2-1-1. We are now 80, 77, and 2. We're at 51%. So we're going to hope to get that around 55, 56, 57% towards playoff time. So let's get right into the video, and let's get our picks here. All right, we've got a slate full of games, so let's get started here. We have Ottawa taking on Toronto, minus 285 for the Maple Leafs, plus 252 for the Senators, over under 6.5 goals. And looking at this game, it looks like we're going to get Marcus Hogberg, and then potentially for his debut this season, Michael Hutchinson for the Toronto Maple Leafs after they played last night, the back-to-back. This could be a rest spot for Hutchinson or for Anderson. So it could be interesting to see a new goalie in there for Toronto. If it is Hutchinson, I do like the Ottawa side a little bit more. At plus 252, the Senators always seem to play the Maple Leafs tough. They always seem to play the Canadiens tough. So this could be an interesting game here. Toronto coming in 12-3-2, 7-2-1 on the season. Ottawa coming in 4-13-1, 3-8 on the road. Looking at this game is going to be one of the passes for me. I just feel like this line's a little too wide. I would lean towards the Ottawa side, maybe for a little bit of a bounce back spot after losing last night. But this game's going to be a pass for me. And with the total, I can easily see this going over because of Hutchinson and Hogberg. But once again, this Toronto defense can also buckle down on this Toronto Maple Leafs team can also buckle down on defense and play a game like they did last night. So overall, this game is going to be a pass for me, leaning towards the Ottawa Senators. Next, we have the New York Islanders taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins, minus 114 for the Penguins, plus 103 for the Isles, over under 5.5 goals. I think the total is a little out of question here. Both these two teams play towards different styles of game. The Islanders are 5 overs to 10 unders. The Penguins are 9 overs to 5 unders. These two teams play totally different styles. Looking at this, the Islanders coming in 8-4-1, 4-4-2 on the road, but coming in winning 5 of the last 6 and on an 8-game point streak. Islanders are looking really good right now, plus 103. Looks like a decent price for them. The only thing that's keeping me away from that is so far Pittsburgh this season is 5-1 at home. They're a much better team playing at home. So this game is once again going to be a pass for me. Between these two, the season series has been split. It's been 2-0 to the over so far. So maybe a slight lean to the over in this game and a slight lean towards the Isles in this game. But this game is going to be a pass for me. It looks like we're going to get Simeon Varlamov versus Tristan Jarry. So I definitely do like Varlamov better than Jarry. But this game is going to be a pass for me. Maybe a lean towards the Isles and a lean towards the over in this game. Next, we have the New Jersey Devils taking on the Boston Bruins. Wow. This game, don't worry, I do have a play for it. The Bruins are minus 210, plus 188 run back for the New Jersey Devils, over under a 5.5 goals. Looking at these two teams, New Jersey coming in 5-3-2, 3-1-1 on the road, so not a terrible road record. But going up against Boston, they're 10-2-2, 4-0 on the road. The only team to beat them so far in regulation this season is the New York Islanders. The Bruins are 8-1-1 in their last 10. Both teams are 5-5 overs and unders their last 10 as well. Looking at the season series here, 1-1 split, and both games went to the under. I see that continuing today. Mackenzie Blackwood is a hell of a goalie. He's 3-0-1 on the season, .948 save percentage with a 1.92 goals allowed per game average. Tuukka Rask coming in with really good numbers as well. He's 6-2-1, a .906 and 2.51 goals allowed per game. I really like the under in this matchup. I think these two teams play towards that style. They had the first two games, and I think they're going to tonight as well. Next, we have the Nashville Predators taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Minus 120 for the Blue Jackets, plus 109 for the Predators. Over under 5.5 goals. Looks like we're going to get Pekka Rinne taking on Elvis Merzlikins in this game. And looking at this game, Columbus coming in 7-6-4. They're 4-2-2 at home. Nashville, they're 6-9-0, 1-5 on the road. These two teams are about split towards their total: 7 overs, 7 unders for Nashville, 8 overs, 9 unders for Columbus so far this season. And these two teams are pretty split the last 10 games, 5-5 for both win record and over unders for Columbus, 5-5 over under for Nashville, and 4-6 in their last 10 for their games. But if you guys know me, if you've seen my last few videos with Nashville involved in it, you know exactly where I'm going in this game. I'm on the fade Nashville train all year long here. I think they're a bad team. I don't see good hockey out of them. They just look very unenergized and very non-motivated so far this season. I mean, they lost to Detroit a couple days ago, 4-2, where they just didn't look interested in being there. This team is going down. They're going down fast. They're 28th in the league in goals scored per game. They're 25th in the league in goals allowed per game. This is not a good Nashville team. The only thing that's kind of giving me a little bit nervous is Nashville is 2-0 against Columbus this year. Granted, those were the first 2 games of the year. So I'm definitely going with the Columbus Blue Jackets here at minus 120. I think this is definitely the play for today's game. Until Nashville proves to me otherwise, I'm not laying a single dollar on them, and that will be certain. So give me Columbus minus 120 against the Nashville Predators. Next, we have the New York Rangers heading to the Philadelphia Flyers. Flyers making a return here after a pretty long hiatus. I think it's actually been only like a week and a half, but they played last week against Washington. They haven't played since. Minus 108 for the Flyers, minus 102 for the Rangers, over under 5.5 goals. And I believe Philly has a couple players out with COVID as well. I don't think Couturier is, but I think Konechny is, and they have a couple other really good. Some of their top players are out as well. Philly's missing a lot of players today, which is very worrisome. As much as I love Carter Hart at home, I just think this Philadelphia Flyers team is playing way undermanned, and that's plain and simple. That's why we're going with the New York Rangers here at minus 102. As much as I hate betting the Rangers this year, This is just one of those plug your nose, close your eyes, and walk to the window and bet the Rangers and hope they don't fuck up like they have been for a while. This Rangers team is a very frustrating team to watch, but I think they can get the job done here. They've been playing much better defense recently. Igor Shesterkin is 3-5-1 with a .918 save percentage. He's only allowing in 2.36 goals a game. So Shesterkin is not really the problem here. It's just their offense can't get going. We need to see Mika Zibanejad actually start playing. They need to see a little bit more out of Chris Kreider. I believe Denny Panarin is going to be back tonight. The only one they've really been getting decent production from has been Buchnevich. Also, Trouba is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So this New York Rangers team is very iffy. I'm still going to take them at the -102 here. I think they win tonight's game against a COVID-ridden Philadelphia Flyers team. So give me the Rangers -102 against the Flyers tonight. Next, we get the I'm reading up here. The Washington Capitals taking on the Buffalo Sabres, and the Buffalo Sabres. -153 for the Capitals, +138 for the Sabres, over under of 6 goals. It looks like we're going to get Linus Ullmark versus Vanecek for the Capitals. Vanecek has actually not looked half bad. He's 6-3-2 with a .906 goal or save percentage with a 3.06 goals allowed per game average. Looking at this matchup, I do like the Washington Capitals a lot. That -150 price tag's a little bit much though. And this Buffalo Sabres team, they just can't score. I wouldn't be surprised if they once again get shut out tonight. Like that under 2.5 is looking very juicy for that team total. But we're going to go with the puck line for tonight. I can easily see this being a 4-1, 3-1 type of game. Maybe like a 5-2, a blowout for the Capitals. I think this game goes pretty high scoring, and I think the Capitals control this game and take advantage of this really poor playing Buffalo Sabres team right now. So give me the Washington Capitals on the puck line tonight versus the Buffalo Sabres. Next, we have the San Jose Sharks heading to St. Louis to take on the Blues, and I bet the Blues are absolutely thrilled with this game because they're not playing the Arizona Coyotes. -183 for the Blues, +165 for the Sharks. Over under of 5.5 goals for this matchup. San Jose coming in 6-7-1, 5-6-1 on the road. They've played all but 2 games on the road so far this year. For the Blues, they're 9-5-2, 3-3-2 at home. This game is going to be a pass for me. I really don't have good reads on Blues games. Usually the Blues are a little overpriced, but I usually like the Blues on the side to win that night. This game is going to be a pass. I think this game should be more like a -200 for the Blues, but I'm still not laying the -180, and the Blues are not really a team I want to lay a puck line on because they can sometimes play slow and play towards the under. So we're going to pass on this game. We still have 2 more games to go here. Let's go with the LA Kings taking on the Arizona Coyotes, -155 for Arizona, +140 for LA. Over under of 5.5 goals in this match as well. Looking at this game, Arizona is 7-6-2, 4-3-2 at home. LA is 5-6-3, 2-4-0 on the road. We're not looking at the sides though here. One thing I'm really looking at is the over in this matchup, and we're getting it juiced towards the +113 towards the over. I really like the over in this matchup. The Kings and the Arizona Coyotes, against other beliefs, playing to the over this season so far. 9 overs, 5 unders for the Arizona Coyotes, and 10 overs, 4 unders for the Kings. These 2 teams have not played each other yet this season, so it should be interesting. We're going to go with the over 5.5 goals for this game. I think we can see some offense between these 2 teams. Arizona's been playing really well offensively, so give me the over for the Arizona Coyotes and the LA Kings. And finally, we have the Minnesota Wild taking on the Anaheim Ducks. Minus 121 for the Wild, plus 110 for the Ducks, over under 5.5 goals. We have Kaapo Kähkönen taking on John Gibson this tonight for this matchup. Looking at this matchup, Anaheim is 4 overs, 11 unders this year. 6 overs, 6 unders for Minnesota, so they're about even. And I think they'll play towards the pace of the Anaheim Ducks tonight. The Ducks are just a cold under team. That's where I'm looking at for this matchup, and we're only getting a minus 114 line for it. I don't mind that line at all. Anaheim's averaging 1.94 goals for per game, and they're only giving up 2.5 goals a game, which is really good. They're top 10 in the league on defense here, and that's mainly because of John Gibson. He's 5'5" and 3.921 save percentage, which is one of the highest in the NHL, and a 2.33 goals allowed per game. So this is a team that's going to play unders. This game is probably going to finish 2-1, 3-1, 1-0 type of game. So give me the under for the Anaheim Ducks and the Minnesota Wild tonight. All right, let's go over our plays for today. We've got the Boston Bruins and the New Jersey Devils going under the 5.5 total. We have the Columbus Blue Jackets at minus 120 versus the Nashville Predators. We have the New York Rangers minus 102 for this versus the Philadelphia Flyers. We have the Washington Capitals puck line plus 150 versus the Buffalo Sabres. We're going over the total of 5.5 between the Kings and the Coyotes, and we are going under the total between the Wild and the Ducks. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't already, and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Ottawa Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe as always. And let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the NHL tonight. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.